What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another League of Legends video. Now today, as the title reads, I'm making a big change for both me and my channel. From this point on, I will be quitting jungle as my primary role and instead swapping to mid lane. Now first of all, I just want to say that while I plan to stop jungling as my primary role, I'm not oblivious to the fact that you guys want to see Lee Sin, and I too want to play Lee Sin, so I will be continuing my only Lee Sin series to Masters. And of course my scattered Lee Sin montages throughout, that's not going anywhere, but recently I've taken a good hard look at where I've gotten on YouTube and just as a League player, and I realized this is something that I have to do. You see, what most of you don't know about me is that I was never a jungle main, never even a Lee Sin main, until I started getting big on YouTube. I made my climb from the lower elos to diamond almost exclusively as a mid lane player. In fact, I didn't even start jungling until I was already in Diamond 5, and since swapping, I've been pretty much unable to climb any higher, Diamond 3 being my highest, and it's been 3 seasons now. Now you could attribute that to Diamond just being harder, you could attribute it to YouTube taking too much of my time and thus not allowing me to put in the time to climb, or you could attribute it to the fact that jungle is not my natural role. It's not my natural talent. Mechanically speaking, Lee Sin is my natural talent, but the role itself is not. And that's why I struggle to play so many other champions at that role, because I'm just not and have never been an amazing jungler. My YouTube channel blowing up can pretty much be credited to one single video, and that was the video where I got reported for scripting in a diamond solo queue match while playing Lee Sin. And at the time, I was relatively new to the champion, but this video launched a now 2-year career of being a Lee Sin main on YouTube. Even though I craved mid lane for a very long time, I decided to stick it out and just be a jungler because that's what I was becoming famous for. All I wanted was success here on YouTube. That mattered to me way more than my solo queue rank and way more than my personal enjoyment of the game. I would say it was a brilliant decision looking back because I did manage to leverage that fame from a few thousand people to now 200,000 subscribers here not even 2 years later. But there has been one negative side effect to the route I took as a player, and that's that I felt stuck. I've been afraid to just play this game for me, and instead I've been focusing on what people wanted to see for such a long time now, and what will ultimately allow me to keep on getting views. Any YouTuber can relate to this predicament, but I've been pretty deep into this mindset for a very long time now. Now don't get me wrong, I love Lee Sin, I do, but I just don't love jungling. There's a lot of reasons why I've been known as just a diamond Lee Sin player throughout my entire existence on YouTube, but the reality is the biggest reason is that I'm not a natural born jungler. My potential as a player falls short of my goals, and it's quite disheartening when you build a fan base on YouTube, when you get a following as a player. League of Legends is no longer just a game to you. But I can officially say that after forcing myself to continue to make content as a jungler because I've wanted views for so long now, with my passion for this game severely dwindling each and every day, I can finally say that I'm just done chasing views, I'm done chasing approval from the community, I'm here for me, and from here on out, you guys watching can either get on board with me, or you can peace out. I'm officially going back to my roots before I started YouTube, and once again, I'm becoming a mid lane main. I will undoubtedly be pretty rusty considering I've for 3 seasons now been almost exclusively jungling, but I have been playing a little bit of mid lane recently, and I can already tell that I'm gonna be able to get my old skill set back and hopefully get over my 3-year long plateau. Now before I talk about what this means for my content and my channel as a whole moving forward, I want to give other reasons about why I decided this is what I want to do, why I want to quit jungling. Jungling is a very interactive role. There's a lot of great champions at the jungle position, but the role does have its downsides. For one, Riot's consistently struggled to balance this role for years now, swapping between being too broken and then too weak. It's never really felt like it's reached the point that mid lane is in right now. It's constantly changing, the meta is consistently shifting, and the champions I enjoy playing will often become irrelevant. I don't enjoy playing tanks, I never have, I never will. I don't enjoy feeling useless at the end of the game. I don't enjoy dying once early and completely fucking my whole team because of it. The stress of being a jungler is quite annoying, but most of all, I don't enjoy being at a role that's not optimal for me. I really do feel that my highest potential as a player is at mid lane. I don't know how long it'll take to become a good mid laner again, but I know I'll get there, and maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to actually climb through Diamond. With time and with the new season coming, now is the best time to make a change, so that's what I'm doing. So with this announcement of me now being a mid lane player, obviously my content will be a little different now. Like I said, I will still be doing my only Lee Sin series because I do love Lee Sin. That's the one thing that I've always loved about jungling, was the fact that I could play Lee Sin. However, I am going to be starting a new series, a Road to Diamond from a Silver account, playing mid lane. I feel like by the time I reach Diamond on this series, I'll have gotten my old skill set back as a mid laner, and I can pick up from where I left off over 3 years ago when I first hit Diamond, and then go for Masters as a mid lane player. Maybe I'll get lucky and start to climb with Lee Sin as I'm doing this series, but if the last 3 years is of any indication, then realistically, I will not, and I'm okay with that. But this is a good thing, guys. I'm really happy to just be doing something for me, and I've never been more excited to play League, and that's a refreshing feeling. So thank you guys who stick with me throughout every big change, throughout every demotion, every video. I know this change will lead to a loss of viewership, but like I said, I'm just sick of chasing views. But anyways, guys, thanks to everyone for watching today's video. I'm really excited to be a mid lane player again, and tomorrow I will be releasing my first video of my new mid lane climbing series, so be sure to catch that tomorrow. But as always, I'll see you guys later.
And it's feeling so crazy how fast all these months go by. All these months go by, go by, go by. But they tell me don't stress, cause that shit, it be all in your mind, no. Yeah, that shit, it be all in my mind. And I wonder if I